Breaking news coming out of California right now. 3 people are dead, another 4 victims injured after a gunman opened fire at a bowling alley. That's according to police. Now a manhunt is underway to find that shooter. The Torrance Police Department posted this tweet around 3:30 this morning. It reads, reports of shots fired with multiple victims down. The Torrance Police Department is on scene. Investigation is ongoing. Please stay away from the area. The shooting reportedly happened just after midnight at Gable House Bowl, which is located about 25 miles south of downtown Los Angeles. Sabina Kuriakos has been following the story from our operations center, and she joins us now with more. Hi, Sabina.
Good morning, Lauren. To you.
We have lots of questions for police. Sabina, thank you so much. And now to a developing story in Camden County. Authorities have identified the remains of a toddler found last fall as those of 20-month-old Javi Brown. A passerby made that grim discovery in October in an overgrown alley in Camden. At the time, investigators believed his body had been there for at least 2 weeks. The prosecutor's office says the boy's father reported him missing in December, 2 months after his remains were found. Investigators say the toddler did not arrive at that scene on his own.
Prior to December 6th, neither parent reported this child missing to the police. So we're also asking for the public's help in identifying when this child was last seen alive.
Investigators are still trying to determine when the little boy went missing, how he died. Right now, no one has been arrested or charged in this case. And police are trying to figure out how an armed man walked into a Delaware County elementary school. Darby Borough police say 21-year-old Nazir Sabri was buzzed into Park Lane School yesterday, even after security noticed him acting strange outside hours earlier. Sabri is a former student with an extensive criminal history. Police say he was carrying a loaded .40 caliber handgun and drugs. They also say after he walked out of the school, school administrators called police. The school was placed on lockdown, and that's when officers arrested him and seized what they say was a stolen handgun. Police now voicing their concerns. The man was able to get into the school.
Someone's going to say, well, we didn't know he had a weapon. Well, how many school shootings are done in these day and age when we don't know what's going on? But once the gun gets inside of the building and that gun is fired, people are hurt. And I personally hold that principal accountable for what happened today.
The district says they don't know why a school employee let Sabri into the school, but they praise the school principal for escorting him back outside. Police say each school in Delaware County has a button to alert police to suspicious individuals, but the one at Park Lane was not pushed. The district says there was no indication at the time that Sabri was armed, and that's why no one pushed the panic button. Now to our top stories. A South Jersey restaurant owner is starting a foundation for victims of a deadly crash that claimed the lives of 2 mummers. Angelo Lutz is a member of a different string band than the victims, but knows the families well. He says he's heartbroken over the loss of 3 people killed in a car crash. 2 of the victims are members of the South Philly string band. Lutz says he set up a foundation to honor Dennis Palandro and Joe Ferry and his fiancee Kelly Wisely. They all died. Palandro's wife Nicole is still in the hospital, the lone survivor. She's in critical condition. If you'd like to donate to the foundation, you can head to fox29.com. Meanwhile, new details emerge in the investigation. The police department in Newport, Delaware confirmed they pursued the driver who hit the SUV the victims were in just minutes before the deadly crash. Delaware State Police joined in the chase. Both agencies say they called off the pursuit because of high speeds. Delaware State Police tell Fox 29 they notified Pennsylvania State Police about the driver, Keith Campbell. Pennsylvania State Police tell us they alerted troopers who could not find Campbell's car. Minutes later, Campbell's Audi slammed into that SUV. Protesters supporting Mumia Abu-Jamal will gather again today at noon in front of District Attorney Larry Krasner's office. They are calling for Krasner not to challenge a recent ruling by a judge that allows Mumia Abu-Jamal to proceed with his appeals process. Abu-Jamal was convicted in the 1982 deadly shooting of Philadelphia police officer Daniel Faulkner. Judge Leon Tucker said former Justice Ronald Castile should have recused himself because of statements he made as a prosecutor about targeting cop killers. He later ruled on Abu-Jamal's case when he was a judge. Abu-Jamal is currently serving life without parole after his death sentence was thrown out. In Texas, a community rally will be held in Houston later today for Jasmine Barnes. She was shot and killed Sunday morning as her family left a Walmart. Right now, authorities are looking into new leads in their investigation of the 7-year-old's death. A composite sketch of the suspected gunman was released on Thursday. He is described as a thinly built white man, possibly in his 30s or 40s. He was wearing a black hooded sweatshirt at the time of that shooting. The partial government shutdown dragging on, and everyone's heels are dug in just a little bit deeper. You're taking a live look now at the Capitol in Washington, D.C. President Trump says he will not budge from his more than $5 billion request for a border wall and border security. But Democrats say they will only approve funds that go towards broader border security. Fox's Lauren Blanchard is in Washington with more. Britney Spears says she's taken a break from performing indefinitely. The Grammy Award-winning singer says she's now focusing on helping her father recover from a life-threatening illness. 2 months ago, her father became seriously ill, was rushed to a Las Vegas hospital to undergo surgery for a ruptured colon. He is now recovering at home and is expected to be okay. And the push continues to have Kevin Hart host this year's Oscars after all. This comes after the comedian withdrew from the gig last month following an uproar over 8-year-old homophobic tweets. However, it seems the Academy of Arts and Sciences may consider having him reclaim the role. Ellen DeGeneres had an honest conversation with Hart about the controversy. It aired on her talk show yesterday. Final touches underway in California for the Golden Globes, which airs tomorrow night. Earlier this week, host Sandra Oh and Adam Sandberg rolled out the red carpet. The ceremony will be live at the Beverly Hilton Hotel. It's the first major award show of the season, and one of our local stars could be a huge winner. Movie critic Kevin McCarthy says for Best Picture Drama, he believes A Star is Born should win. The film is the passion project of Philly native Bradley Cooper. Kevin also says both Cooper and his co-star Lady Gaga should win Best Actor and Actress in a Drama. Bradley Cooper is also nominated for Best Director, and you guessed, Kevin says he's a sure win in that category as well. Well, as many Americans resolve to become more invested in their health in the new year, we have the list of the best diets of 2019. Find out which meal plan is right for you.